Hello everyone, welcome to Charleston Car Videos. My name's Chad. Today we're doing a live stream here in beautiful Mount Pleasant. And we're going to be taking a look at the 2018 Volkswagen Passat SE with tech package on it. And as you've seen in the title of this live stream, will the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta outsell the 2019 Volkswagen Passat this year? Well, it's a pretty easy answer, isn't it? It really is. But a good question, I would think, but again, an easy answer. And here's the thing, folks. Yes, I do believe that the Jetta will outsell the Passat in 2019. And why is that? Well, just look at the records over the past years. The Jetta has always outsold the Passat. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's less money, and you know, hey, that's just how it goes sometimes, right? The flagship sedans usually don't sell as much as the smaller ones. So it really always comes down to affordability and what people can purchase and pay monthly for payments and so on and so on. But here's the thing, folks. What I'm really more towards getting at, let's just take money off the table for a minute and let's just look at the cars, right? Now, unfortunately, I don't have a 2019 Jetta out here today, but in about a week and a half, I will. We got 15 of them coming in on a truckload. So the last time we filmed a live stream last week, I think it was last week, we did one with the new 2019 Jetta because, hey, Volkswagen was bringing them by on the big old 18-wheeler truck and dropping them off for literally a few hours to let us have a look and then moving forward. But anyways, all right, here's the thing. So before I came out here and did this live stream just now, I was on the computer inside and I was talking with the managers in there, and I'm like, what's going on with the 2019 Passat? Is it a new body style? You know, is anything new, fresh coming with this car? Because honestly, over the past several years, I have really kind of gotten a little bit bored with the Passat. It just really hasn't changed all that much, has it? No, it really hasn't, right? So, I mean, anyways, let's keep looking here. I mean, the headlights, I mean, listen, guys and girls, I do like the Passat. I think it's a great car, and it's larger and all that kind of thing, and they do look pretty, but they got to do something with this car. They need to revamp it and redesign it. I thought 2019 would be the year for that, but it doesn't seem to be that way. Well, I do like the LED lighting, okay? If you're going to buy a Passat right now, folks, I would say buy one that's got the higher trim level packages on it. These LED lights look really sweet, and I love that daytime running light there as well. And then that blinker that lights up with the amber LED lights, oh, it looks good when you got it going on. But as in body style, not a whole lot of changes, is it? Nope. Not going to see a whole lot of difference from the 2018 or the 2017 or even the 2019. I mean, there may be a few little things here or there, but not a whole lot. So what is Volkswagen doing? If you know and you got some answers that you can put out in the comment section or comment right now on the stream, I can see if you're, you got some information. Please feel free to share that information with us on what do you think Volkswagen is going to be doing, because I'm just kind of curious. But it definitely is a long wheelbase car. I mean, it's not an Audi A8, right? No. Okay. It's not an Audi A8, it's a Passat. Probably similar to Audi's A6. So anyways, let's just kind of get a look at it, right? I am so happy, though, that they did come out with a new redesign for the Jetta in 2019, because once again, this body style here, to me, is just a little too plain. Still a nice car, I'll give it that. And heck, we were selling S-model Jettas with manual transmissions this past year for $14,700. I mean, you could have bought a brand new 2017 Jetta with a manual transmission for under 15 grand. I mean, where are you going to do that at, right? I don't know. You can do it right here. But anyways, there's the Passat. So after me being in the Passat or being in the Jetta last week, checking it out, I still think this has got more room, and it better have more room. Again, it's the Passat, right? Now, we do have the Arteon coming this year. Where do you think the Arteon actually falls in place with these cars? Would it start with the Jetta, Arteon, Passat? Or would it be Jetta, Passat Arteon. They do have a 2019 Passat GT that's coming out, and that's going to have a little more liters under the hood, so a little more horsepower, a little bit of everything, right? So I'm happy to see that they're doing something with that. A lot of people have complained on some of my videos about the 2019 Jetta, saying they're not a fan of it, they don't like it, they don't like the small engine, the 1.4 liter turbo, this, that, and the other. And here's what the manager said inside just a few minutes ago. He said, look, he's like, that new Jetta is getting phenomenal fuel economy. He threw out the number 50 mile per gallon. I'm like, holy crap, that's a lot of fuel economy going on there, right? 50 out of a gas engine? I don't know. We'll have to see about that when we get them in. This car with the 2.0 liter turbo is getting 36 on the highway, 25 city, 29 average combined. So I don't remember seeing a 5.0 right there on the 2019 Jetta, but maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, maybe some people do get that. One thing I'll tell you folks with Volkswagen, the safety is great. I mean, you get good safety ratings with the IIHS, stands for Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. This one's got 5 stars going on there. Anyways, we just kind of having a little fun. I figured before I leave the Volkswagen store today and head back over to my side of town, why not do a live stream? And we shot a bunch of videos out here today, so you know we got some really fun videos coming with the new Tiguan over there. Did a fun video today with the Tiguan. So anyways, before we go, we're just kind of looking at the Passat. Anyways, there is the interior, looking good, right? I mean, look at that nice light shade of tan. Maybe some people call it a parchment. One thing that stands out on these seats in this car is I love how the seats have this little dark colored railing going on, which is kind of like a dark brown. Takes it up, makes it look a little classy. Still got leatherette though. This is not true leather in here. You know, I've seen people complain and say, you know, I gotta have leather interior. And some people are like, you know, the leatherette is fine with me. Okay, so that's just all preference. Still got power seats and all that. I believe that side over there though is manual on the passenger side. But anyways, let's keep looking. Definitely quiet in the cabin. That's for sure. I mean, new Jetta it's sweet, folks. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to come see it. It's got a big screen in here. It looks like they took an Atlas or a Tiguan interior and put it inside the Jetta, so I'm liking that a whole lot. I still think this is a little bit outdated inside of here, but, you know, Volkswagen has always been kind of a clean, classy look. I mean, the wood trim looks great. Got a nice big glove box there, which does that really matter? I don't know. But a nice clean look on the inside. A nice shade of that wood trim there. Not real wood, synthetic, but looks good. I've never really been a fan of the start-stop engine button here. I always kind of like it up there. But hey, to each his own. I mean, this is a 2018. It's got an auxiliary, a USB, a 12 volt. It's got heated seats. My only complaint right now with Volkswagen is you just can't get the cooled seats. Can you? I don't understand. Volkswagen, please start giving us an option of heated and cooled seats. I think you got to go up to like an SEL Premium on your Tiguan or Atlas to get cooled seats. So anyways, they need to fix that. I mean, someone buying a nice looking Passat like this, they're going to want to enjoy those nicer things in life. You do got sunglass holders and all that. So it's a nice car. Leather's wrapped up on the steering wheel. Anyways, the new Jetta is going to have your big digital dash there on the SEL Premiums. So that's pretty sweet. And LED lighting comes standard on the 2019 Jetta. On a 2019 Passat, I think you're still going to have to bump up to the SEL or the SC Tech or whatnot like this one to get the LED lighting. But anyways, it's still nice in this car. Plenty of headroom, I'll tell you that much. Plenty of leg room. You know, one time when I used to sell for the Audi dealership here in Charleston, I worked there for 5 years selling Audis. I was the internet sales guy there. And the guys in the showroom, there was an older gentleman that worked over there at the Audi store that was from England. And, you know, he's like the perfect Audi salesman, right? He's got the accent and all that stuff. He always said, Chad, he's like, See, I can't do an English accent, but he's like, you know, this guy was, again, he was like 6'5". He was a really tall English British man, and he was like, Volkswagens and Audis always have long tracks on the bottom of the seats. He's like, because we're taller over there. Really? I mean, really? Does it really matter? I mean, but I mean, that was like some kind of selling point, was that. The other selling point they used to have was that you could stand on the actual door. Now you might be wondering, what am I talking about, right? I mean, what is Chad talking about today on this stream, right? I'm freaking off in Wonderland with Johnny Depp. But this was a selling thing they used to do. We would take these doors and we would get on here and hang on it. We would hang on it and just show the customer how tough and strong the Audi was. And Volkswagen seems to be pretty strong too. Another cool thing we used to point out to customers, and I still do it today, watch this. Let's see if we can get this back seat to come down. However that works. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go into the trunk for that. But let me show y'all something. Wow, Twitter says I have 54 notifications that need addressing, huh? Well, thank you, Twitter. All right, let's drop this back seat down. I'm gonna show y'all something. All right, let's switch to camera view. Now, I don't know if it's true with Volkswagen, but with the Audis, we used to do like this. You know, that's a solid steel plate in the back of that seat right there, okay? And when I would beat my hand down on there with the customer, sometimes they looked at me like I was a nut, right? Like, why is he being so loud in the showroom banging on the back of those seats? Now, the other salespeople and the managers understood what I was doing, but basically, what I was telling my customers is that if you're sitting in the back of the seat of this Volkswagen or Audi, it's got steel plating in the back of the seat. If you get rear-ended in a car accident, that is gonna help protect you or your children, family, whatever, okay? So they're tough and they're strong, right? Steel plating in the back of those seats. That was a nice thing to have on your Audi or Volkswagen, right? Here's another nice thing I would point out to customers. That right there. You got rear air vents or rear blowers on you in the back of your car. You don't want those kids or friends being hot in the summertime sitting back here waiting to get cooled off from the front vents. So you got that on the Passat. You even got heated seats back here and a USB port. I'm telling you, man, this is a nice car. Now here's something I'll point out to you. I'm not a fan of this, but I'm gonna show it to you anyways. Right here. I like the car manufacturers that have the cup holders in the back armrest that come out like that. Sometimes they put them right here. But I'll tell you one thing, folks. These are right there. If I want to rest my arm right here on a long trip, I don't need no cup holder blocking my arm and elbow from being able to get full comfort mode off of this right here. Now that padding is nice and soft in there. It doesn't open up or anything, but that's pretty soft and comfortable for my elbow. Okay, so that's something, but not a fan of cup holders right there. I'm not. I like the ones that come out like that. Now you still got a spot to throw your tablets and iPads. We don't have paper maps anymore, or nobody even uses magazines really, but we do got that to throw the iPads and tablets. Volkswagen's done a great job. They give you black carpets because they know the floors will get dirty quicker. Tan carpet, not so much, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna show you one other thing called dual bulkheads, right? A lot of times you will see this in a ship. This is how he explained it to me. I'm probably hacking the whole thing on how this is set. It's something to do with Navy ships or cruise ships called bulkheads. I think that's what it's called, okay? Anyways, dual firewall. Let's just call it a dual firewall. Let's see if Volkswagen Passat's got it. Again, this goes with safety. Right here. On the Audis back in the day, they would have it go here, okay? And then they'd have another one back there. I think they called that dual firewall or dual bulkheads, something like that. Anyways, this car doesn't seem to have that, but that was another safety feature on your vehicle. Again, you get in a front-end collision, you got more space right there to make sure that motor doesn't come up into the car with you. Now, here's another thing that I am actually kind of stunned right now to see. Check this out. There under here, you don't have the carpeting or that mat thing that's up under the hood here on the Passat. That right there, first off, what does it do for you? It's sound deadener for that motor, keep it a little bit quieter, okay? Secondly, if you do get in an accident, unless, God forbid, the engine catches on fire under there, supposedly that mat right up under here, that carpeted mat, will aid to take the fire and get rid of it, okay? For some reason, the Passat doesn't have it. Man, it is a black car, and it's hot as, holy, get out of here on that car. Anyways, those are a few other things. I'm going to show you one more thing today while I'm on a little rant and rave. Right here in the trunk, something y'all probably don't know, but I'm going to tell you anyways, okay? Looks like we got a Chevrolet Cruze pulling in the parking lot. Okay, well, it's a big trunk, right? Where is the first aid kit? It's right here. Now, I'll tell you something, folks. Volkswagen has got the best first aid kit in America for a car. Look at all the goodies that come in this thing. I mean, you get a little wrench, a little pocket knife, you get a flashlight that you can charge with your hand, you get, I mean, the cables, to try to crank your car up. You get the arrow that the 18-wheeler guys have. You get a poncho. I mean, there is so much stuff in here. Another question for some of y'all watching, if you ever lived in Europe or overseas, I was told that if you got in a car accident overseas, the reason they got first aid kits in the back of these cars or in the cars is because technically by law, you have to stop your car if someone is in an accident or hurt or whatever on the road, and you have to aid that person, okay? Because basically, if something bad's going down and you're waiting on the EMS to get there, you need to pull over, get your first aid kit out of the car, and go try to help that person out as soon as possible. Now, here in America, that is not a rule at all, is it? No, it's not a rule. Because, well, first off, I tell you, you could be jogging down the side of the road in your city in America, and you could be, maybe not everywhere, but you could be jogging down the road and have a stroke or a heart attack and fall on the ground, and people just keep on riding by. They just keep on driving by. For some reason, I don't understand it. I've seen videos on YouTube where in New York City, people getting hurt, falling over, or whatever going on, faking it, and people don't even stop. So if that's the case over in Europe, I think that's great. You know, the only thing is, man, that'd be a lot of people pulling over all the time, and especially when you got an appointment, you got to get the job. You got to get to the job place, and you're like, hold on, let me call my job up. We were running a little bit late. Mr. Jones, he had a heart attack out here. We're trying to do first aid right now. Okay, I understand, sir. Johnny, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, 15 minutes late? Okay, all right. Anyways, all right, everybody, that's about it. I'm just curious. I think I already answered the question. Will the new Jetta outsell the Passat? Yes, it will. It always has, and it always probably will. Will the Arteon outsell the Jetta and the Passat? I don't know. The Arteon, I think, is going to be like a sports car of some sorts, right? It's like the Volkswagen CC on steroids. Anyways, we're having a good time out here today. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here in Charleston, South Carolina. So again, come see my friends at beautiful Mount Pleasant at Low Country Volkswagen. I am so excited to be here with them. And if you're in the market to buy a VW and you live here in the Carolinas, make a day out of it. Have a good time. Go out to dinner after you get done buying your car. Head over to the beach. Have a good time. We're having a good time. So anyways, peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. We got 4 viewers on. I don't think anyone commented and said hello. But if you're watching and you're a subscriber, I just want to say thank you. And have a blessed day. We'll see you soon.